Let's see if I'm actually where I'm supposed to be. I am. Awesome. Hello and welcome back to Monster Loves You. Got 14 days to play with Mopsy Morales, a Boromos something. I missed it. With adult monster. Who I just realised we haven't got a name. Let's politic with monsters because I don't know what that means. Let's look at this door. Oh, there's another snake. You hear a cry from a nearby hovel. What's happening over there? Sasswaite, a new adolescent, doesn't understand how the windows in her hovel work. She's trapped her paws under a heavy pain. Free her from the window or leave her there. She'll chew her arm off eventually. Free her, obviously. You walk over and take a look. This should be easy for a grown-up monster like you. Lift the window to free Sasswaite, or scare her a little to teach her a lesson. Break the glass to free her. Lift the window. I got kindness even though it's supposed to be more difficult to get stuff like that. Sasswaite seems afraid of you, but these things happen. She thanks you for releasing her from the window. You notice that small crowd. That small crowd has gathered? Surely it's that a small crowd has gathered. Help Sasswaite treat her injured arm. Oh, I got respect. Awesome. You tend to Sasswaite's bruise with a salve made from flowers and mushrooms. Soon she feels no pain at all. The crowd applauds your helpfulness. Oh yeah. Or, as it says here, okay. Let's look at that snake now. I want to see the snake. The snake moon is rising in the sky and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Okay. So it just means full moon. Okay. Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes. Stay home and let them do all the work. We'll set out to gather snakes, obviously. You wander the fields near the whale mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Keep catching them alive, or not anymore they're not. Kill the snakes so you catch them. How's that cleverness? Like, I would have expected them to kill the snake as they gather them anyway. You come to the ritual with 10 snakes draped over your shoulders. Greet the other monsters with your dead snakes. Oh, +1, respect, awesome. Many of the other monsters brought live snakes, but they let you put your dead ones into the scaly cauldron. Oh, maybe they're supposed to be boiled alive. Oh. The monsters gather around the cauldron. Prothrock scrapes 2 sticks together to light a fire. It's going to be a fun night. And there was much rejoicing. Let's see what the whale mist thing is then. Let's see the goat. There's another snake one as well. A squirrel hops into a pool of sunlight, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to bury nuts and make something of itself. You drop on it from a branch, grab it and twist its head off. Delicious decapitation. A young wolf suddenly leaps in front of you, snaps the squirrel out of your claws and runs off, laughing and barking. Wolves can bark now, isn't that only dogs? Well, no, they make some sort of bark. I don't know whether that's what it's called, but they do. Turn the tables on the wolf. Chase the wolf into the bushes. Turn the tables on the wolf, obviously. The second squirrel creeps up and pokes the discorporated head of the first. Aww. Aww. So sad. You grab the new squirrel and chew on it a little, thinking. Lure the wolf closer with the squirrel, or show everyone in Omen you're smarter than this wolf. Lure the wolf closer. How did I get respect for that? No one's around to see, right? You dangle the squirrel over your maw. Waiting. The wolf tries to steal it. As planned, you slash her with your claws and she flees, having learned not to mess with you again. Okay. Let's look at the snake. Snake, snake. You take the lead on a hunt in the whale mist, but you become separated from the group. How? If I'm taking the lead, where is the group gone? Suddenly you catch sight of something. There. Where? Within that thicket. Rumour has it that an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash Nash, biting her and made her sick for days. And it's right there, waiting, watching. Call everyone and get out of here. You've been eating snakes before, time to eat another. A little worried about that. But let's do it. You slowly creep up on it, sharpening your claws. Suddenly you stop. A print in the dirt is clearly from Nash Nash's foot, and there's definitely dried monster blood around it. Use yourself as bait. Be the trap. Lure the crafty serpent into a trap so it can't bite you. You perch on a branch above a crude snare and beat 2 rocks together to attract the snake's attention. This goes on for quite some time. It says for some time, but keep beating those rocks. Suddenly the snake drops from a branch above you. You struggle, but it's too late. It crushed you with its terrible strength. Everything getting dark. Next thing you know, Nash has pounced on the snake. She grabs its head and holds its mouth shut, keeping its fangs trapped. Still, crushing. Oh, I totally should use myself as bait. Nash bites the snake's head off and swallows it. You gasp as the coils loosen. Nash is carried through Omen by a group of cheering monsters while you are left to recover on your own. Damn it, should use myself as bait. Damn it. You scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you're about to bite into it, it says, Wait, I'm magic. I can grant you a wish. Sounds legit. Believe the fish. Dispute this spurious claim. Cleverness is maxed. All I wish for is something to eat, you snarl. Fish realizes what you mean as you bite into it. Okay. That munching noise. I'm pretty sure it's not what it sounds like to eat a fish. But then again, how would I know? I mean, not that I've never eaten fish, but no one in my household eats fish. Anyway. You stalk the forest, hunting an elusive, swift elk. Suddenly it emerges from the underbush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge! Perfect, tear it apart. Run away! Perfect, tear it apart. The elk charges and you duck under it, slashing a hole in its chest. But instead of a heart, you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with its antlers, and flings you into a tree. What the? The elk bounds away. It's unkillable! There's nothing that's unkillable. After it. Leave the elk in the woods. Return to Omen and warn everyone about the strange elk. There's nothing unkillable. You keep... This is gonna go badly, isn't it? You keep chasing the elk until it pauses to drink from a stream. Then you spring at it without fear and tear it limb from limb, head from body, antler from skull. Rawr! Bravery, Frosty, honesty, and kindness. Wow. How's that kindness as well? Oh well. His pieces are still twitching as you devour them. Oh, you are filled with a strange heat, but it soon fades. How bracing. And respect. Other monsters comment on the new swagger in your step as you return to Omen. Okay. I'm interested in the sword as well. You find a red hood in a basket in the middle of the forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence out front. Creepy, stay away. Circle the pretty little house, or take the hood and basket home. Let's take the hood and basket home. They're too damaged to be considered proper artifacts, but they're interesting. Nash will probably eat them the next time she drops by. Just momentarily in the house, randomly. I should have circled the pretty house. That's the point. That seems to be... I was saying about how that looks like a sword, but we didn't see a sword. That sucks a bit. I'm interested in this puddle. Your neighbour, the elder monster Elalia. Elalia walks slowly in the direction of the brood cave. Elalia who? She's one of your next door neighbours, but she's much older than you. Months and months. She has tough scales and eyes of several different sizes. Okay. Your neighbour, the elder monster Elalia, walks slowly in the direction of the brood cave. Watch her. As she passes down the road, some of the other elders nod to her. They then go to her hovel and start smashing things. Ask an elder what's going on. Creeblit stops tearing apart Elalia's dining room table and says she feels herself beginning to dissolve. She's going to go release herself and become one with the slime in the spawning vat. Oh, what happens when monsters dissolve themselves? Monsters who get to a certain age either settle into their personality and shape forever, or they let themselves become one with the slime from which they came. The personality can have an effect on future generations of monsterlings. Oh, interesting. Let's thank her for her contribution rather than clear out her hovel. You're going to be remembered, Elalia, and we'll see a bit of you in every monsterling from now on. Elalia wipes a slimy tear from one of her smaller eyes and sniffs. Tell her a joke. Give her a hug. Let's give her a hug. Kindness is maxed. You hug Elalia, she squishes. Her body is already starting to break down, dissolve. She breaks away, smiles one last time, and walks quickly towards the brood cave. You'll never see her again. I'm welling up. Never even heard of this woman before. Or this monster or whatever. Gobclaws shows off a human doll she found in the last hunt. A crowd of elders and other monsters gathers around you, chattering excitedly. Indeed. She asks if you think it might be good to show the doll to some of the monsterlings. Let them see a human-shaped thing without actually seeing a real human, you know? Educational. Absolutely because, or probably not because. Can we not see the because? I think it's a good idea, or they might get nightmares or whatever. Gobclaws can see that you're bringing some science here. She hangs on your words. So does the rest of the crowd. Humans are so cuddly and cute. They should know what a human looks like so they don't freeze the first time they see a real one. Gobclaws nods. Good point. We want the young ones to avoid humans, but not to be so frightened they do anything foolish. Ah yeah, more respect. Gobclaw says, you're wiser than me. The rest of the monsters nod, half-heartedly, but you can tell they appreciate your insight. Okay. How much is my honesty at? 69. Frosty is 50. And bravery is 78. Wow. Close on the bravery. Let's do this digging one. Just keep digging, digging, digging. That wasn't what I was planning on singing. Oh well. Look over your garden. Garden? Garden! Most hovels have gardens. Many monsters don't care, but some like to show off their herbs, spices and flowers. How's it looking? There are so many rocks there. Even if you don't feel like planting things, it looks bad. These rocks ought to go. Stupid rocks. Kick one. Start digging. Forget it. Be one of those monsters who doesn't care about gardens. Let's start digging. All this work's a lot harder than you expected. You're not a natural digger like Molefoot or Shovel Shovel. Shovel Shovel? Keep at it. Do all the work yourself. Take a break this hard. Shovel Shovel? Not all monsters pick good names. Just be glad that you're not one of them. Okay. I'd rather like to ask someone else, but sure. I'll keep doing it. You dig, 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 dig. It's hard, but you eventually get better at it. Dig, dig, dig. When you're done, the garden looks much better. All that digging turned over the earth too. It's probably a good thing. Catch your breath. Plus 10 respect. Wow. The spine doctor out for a stroll stops to compliment your work ethic. You're not sure what an ethic is, but she always talks like that. Oh yeah, I had a feeling I'd get some respect, but I didn't think 10. Ooh. You find Blots hitting a dented alarm clock. Why have bells that don't ring? Is this some kind of riddle? Before he can answer, he throws the clock over his shoulder and glowers at it. Stomp all over it for fun. Take it to your home. Let's try to fix it. You pick up the clock and examine it with care. It's so complicated. More complicated than anything a monster has ever made. And that includes monsterlings. Wheels and cogs and gears and levers. If it's too hard, just take it and stick it in your hovel as a decoration. Keep poking at the clock or hit the clock. Let's keep poking at the clock. Even though it's so complicated that you might get your claws caught inside it, or get a spring to the eye or accidentally hurt Blots, or hurt Blots on purpose for that matter. Yeah, let's go for it. Whoa, that was weird. You turn the key round, it makes a clicking sound, then the bells go ding. Not bad. It's getting harder to turn though. Keep going, I'll stop by your head. Can we eat it now? Bite the clock. Let's keep going. Oh no, cleverness -4. You turn the key some more. It resists for a moment, you turn it harder and boing. Oops. Pieces everywhere. You can pick gears out of your mouth and help Blots clean the blood out of his eyes. Oh, I hurt Blots. Oh. I still lose respect. Let's look at this laughing face. A flock of geese are in the square. No, honk. One can talk. Honk. Above the din. Honk. Nash Nash screams, last one to drive them away is the loser. And she's on that human scooter she found. Honk. Hunt down a cool secret weapon of your own. The stick is mightier than the wheel. Sabotage Nash Nash. Just grab the scooter for yourself. Let's honk. Not you too. Sheesh. Honk. A flock of geese are in the square. Ah. Let's hunt down a cool secret weapon of my own. You're onto Hamrag's hovel and borrow the fox pelt he uses as a doormat. Let's gear up. Plonk it on your head, you run toward the geese, growling and yipping. The geese swarm you. Uh-oh, you can think of 2 good options. Think fast, out-honk the geese. Fury and fear unite, attack! Let's out-honk the geese. My cleverness is maxed again, yay! And I got respect. You honk so loudly, the geese think you to be the boss goose and follow you to the nearest pond. Nashnas accepts the loss and scoots off. Okay. Oh yeah. What's this jumpy thing? Monsters are gathering around the skull pole. They invite you to dance with them. Skull pole? A few monsters die without dissolving themselves in the communal spawning pit. Ah? Other monsters save the heads of the deceased and hang them on the skull pole. The skin and flesh turn to slime eventually, leaving only bone. Ah. Monsters are gathering around the skull pole. They invite you to dance with them. To climb, watch them dance, or dance. Woo! The only problem is, you've never done the skull dance and now everyone is watching you. Wait for someone else to dance, then imitate that monster, slip away that making a scene, and begin to dance. Let's wait for someone else to dance first. They're all looking at you. Right at you. Expectantly. Okay. The only problem is, you've never done the skull. Okay. Well, they're looking right at me, so slipping away isn't going to work. Oh gosh. You move closer to the skull pole. Dance fast. Thrash around like you just don't care. Apologise for your ignorance, then dance slowly. Try to show some respect to the skulls, which gains me respect and honesty. You dance slowly and somberly, not quite sure what to do, but doing it with dignity. When you finish, all the other monsters howl with approval. Okay. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. One day left. Which one should I do? Which one should I do? Let's do... Actually, let's look about this arm, because I am intrigued. The spine doctor is treating two injured monsters in Portent Square. Let's watch. She breaks off her own quills and uses them like sewing needles. Ooh. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Who's the spine doctor? She's Marinus's cousin twin and has many pointy bits all over her body. She's an ancient monster, older even than an elder, and has healed the sick for many years. Okay. Who's hurt? Continue to watch, offer to get involved. Who's hurt? Prudence and Prufrock are lying prone, both covered with long, straight lacerations. Blood and slime seeps from every cut. Okay. Let's offer to get involved. You join the spine doctor, accepts your help approvingly. How will you aid her? Hold the cuts closed while the doctor prepares the medicine. Off to fetch medicine for the spine doctor. See if either patient has done anything worth stealing. Off to fetch the medicine. +5 respect. The doctor nods to you and sends you to a hovel for a big clay jar. When you bring it back, she opens the lid, revealing hundreds of leaves, twigs, dead bugs, and human pills. She selects a few by feel alone and feeds them to the patients, who soon stir. We've got 0 days left. There we go. Okay. I was like, why is it not going on? You're growing old, my friend. Your body is soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Stay inside and think about this. Go see the spine doctor. Embrace your fate. Let's stay inside and think about this. It's your time and you know it. Unless you've lived well, your body will return to the slime from which it came. But if you have done well... Think about what happens if you've done well. Your fellow monsters will test you and donate blood to the portentous infusion. What does one do with portentous infusion? No, really, what's all that racket outside your hovel? One drinks it naturally. If it has enough blood in it, you ascend to elder status. If not, you dissolve. Sounds like a bunch of monsters out there, all right outside your door. What else is involved in a monster's ascension? The elders test you. You don't have to pass all the tests to ascend, but it helps. Will they be quiet out there? Go see what those monsters want. Oh? The more respect you are, and the better you do on tests, the more blood the elders will add to the infusion. Did someone just tap on the door? Answer it. And then you drink? And then you drink. But enough of that. Someone's banging on the door of your hovel. Sounds like a crowd has gathered. Alright, hold your horses. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Refuse to go. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder. Ask them to come back later. The elders of omens surround you at the spawning vat. They've built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Examine the cauldron. Be tested. Dissolve. Or last chance of run. Flee into the wilderness. Examine the cauldron. If I flee or whatever, I'd become part of the skull pole. The rusty iron, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. The rusty iron children. The rusty iron cauldron smells like electrical fluid and herbs from the well mist. It's empty now, but soon it will hold blood and slime from many monsters. Okay. Let's be tested. A masked elder comes forward. She says, "It's time to decide." All the elders growl and snarl. Watch. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid spatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapour rise into the air. Is that blood or slime? And listen. You can't be sure. Depends on how much she respects you. Oh, it's 59%. Go on. The masked elder asks, who's already decided the fate of this monster? Wait. A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. Wait. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Look at the stones. Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others. Okay. Pick a stone that looks good. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows one monster kneeling beside another injured monster. The masked elder says, we will test your kindness. Oh good, my kindness is maxed, I believe. Be tested. A huge elder carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half melted and hard to recognise. Oh. Look closer. It's Nash Nash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve, like you, and her condition is far advanced. What's going to happen to her? The masked elder says, we've decided that Nash Nash is too violent. There is a place for pure ferocity in this world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Oh, regard your own soft, wobbly claws. The elder says, see her eyes? She still seethes with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end. Console the dying Nash Nash, or risk your own life to save hers. You might die. Seriously. Let's console the dying Nash Nash. Nash Nash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws might be weak, but hers are the only part of her that's still strong. You bleed. The other one said you might die, and then this one's like, you're dying a bit. Ignore the pain and speak soothing words to Nash Nash. You lean close, wincing slightly as she draws a new line of red on your hide, and hold her tight. She finally ceases her struggles. Goodbye, Nash Nash. This is obviously testing my kindness, but the huge elder picks up the now unresisting Nash Nash and gently releases her into the spawning vat, and she is gone. Choose the next stone. As you reach for the stone, someone shrieks in the distance. All eyes turn in that direction. You realise you can peek under the stones if you're quick. No, let's resist the temptation. You wait a moment, the shrieking dies away. All the elders turn back to watch you. Choose the next stone. That's probably a test for honesty. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster holding one claw up, speaking intently. The masked elder says, honesty, but you've just passed that test. See, I was right. Smile and nod. You hold the cauldron which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. Drink it. If there's enough blood in it, you'll ascend. Let's look in the cauldron. It's quite full and there's far more blood in there than slime. Okay. Let's drink it. Plus 1 respect. Oh, now at a nice even 60. You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You're an elder now. Okay. Here's how you're doing. 78%, 100%, 50%, 78%, 100%. I thought I'd maxed out another one. Has it gone down? Or did I misremember? I know I've maxed some of them twice, so some of them have maxed 2, but you're now an elder. You're welcome in Znak, the oldest of the monster towns. Okay. Ah, what did they say? Ooh. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. Okay. I still look the same. Kein blame mind. Okay, what are these? That's how well monsters think of humans. Oh. 20 out of 100, and then this is the other way around, right? Yep. What do they think of us? 20 out of 100. Okay, well, until next time, I'm just going to hang out here. I got really confused about that part of that monster then. Until next time, bye!